Got a spare pair of doll shoes lying around you don't really like? Transform them into ice skates. You'll need the shoes, some paint and embroidery thread, and crucially a strip of packaging plastic. Take your doll shoes and position them above a piece of paper. Referencing a real photo of ice skates, sketch out the shape of the blade. Straighten up the edges with a ruler. That looks about right. Cut out your pattern, then ready a piece of plastic packaging. Glue the pattern to the plastic to keep it in place. Then cut out the blade using a cutting mat and sharp razor. Give yourself plenty of extra length above where your paper pattern ends. Make 2. Next, ready the shoes. I'm aiming for a classic ice skate shape, so I cut off the tops and carve out a tongue. Then I paint the shoes white. They were already a Santa-ish red and white, but too bad. I really wanted white ice skates. I add a pearlescent white pigment on top for a touch of Christmas magic. With the paint job done, seal the deal with 1 or 2 coats of varnish for protection. Use puffy paint to dot on the eyelets. And now we can lace the shoes. Dot on a couple more eyelets for guidance. And puncture those marks with a push pin. Then thread a sturdy needle with embroidery thread. Use a pair of pliers to push and pull the needle through the plastic. Be careful. Crisscross your threads back and forth across the shoe to imitate a tightly laced ice skate. I'll be completely honest, I didn't go in with a plan. I just started crisscrossing and hoped it would work out. I doubled back and used some of the holes twice to flesh it out. I made a graphic to try and make sense out of what I did, but I'm not sure it helps. Great tutorial video, right? Cut the excess when you're done, and add a touch of glue to keep the strands from unraveling. Finally, it's time to put on the blade. Position the blades on the base of the shoe and make a mark. Carefully cut deep into the center of the shoe along your markings. Trim down the blades into points if you have to, and insert them into the shoes. If the blades are still too tall, cut them down further and try again. Squeeze the shoe gently from toe to heel to help open up the cuts and guide in the plastic blades. The plastic itself is very clear, so I'm going to paint on a layer or 2 of silver to help them stand out. And they're done! As long as you are careful and didn't stick the blades too far inside the shoe, and you keep the lacing loose enough to fit the doll foot back inside, your doll can of course wear the skates. They don't have to be purely decorative. Who's ready to hit the ice rink? Skate on back tomorrow for another craft. Annyeong!